When we reached the main square, the area had tragically been reduced to ashes. Standing on that hideously charred ground, the three mountain bandits had apparently finished off the small fry, and were already facing off against the invading bandit gang. I could count about 10 opponents, each readying weapons of their own. A man, who seemed to be the leader of the bandits, was standing in the center of the square. So, their leader has finally shown himself. The leader stood, unmoved, and glancing at us, assembled in the square, he opened his mouth to speak. Ho-ho, this is surprising! All these people from the Gyazo army, in a remote village like this. It's no wonder my subordinates had so much trouble. If you know us, then talk fast. Leave this village quickly, and get out of my sight. Then dissolve your band of thieves, and never again cause trouble like this. This is the grasslands, a free land. Who could possibly give us orders on how to live our lives? I'll say this. At least you're good at talking, if nothing else. Then, are you saying you'd rather fight to the bitter end? Hey, you bastards are nothing but cowardly robbers, acting all carefree like this. You really think you can do whatever you want? Calling us cowardly, that's an amusing thing to say. Then, what's the Gyazo army has done? Couldn't that be called cowardly as well? What did you say? That's crazy talk. What you're saying we did? Preaching insincere ideals while committing atrocities behind the scenes like the cowards you are. Do you expect the keepers of the flame to fear you? This is bad. Oh boy. Don't falter. They're encircling us. We found ourselves standing back to back, defending from the bandits' offensive. Camus Miklatov and the mountain bandits' strength is certain, but I don't know if we can break the circle. This is really bad. Crimson flames! Burn my enemies to ashes! Damn it! Immediately, a huge pillar of fire rose up behind us. I get the feeling that in defending ourselves from the immediate threat, we've left out something bigger. The truth behind this magic, which has twice now made pillars of flame rise up in the village. Damn it! As soon as I found a gap, I slipped out of the bandit circle and, keeping out of sight of surrounding eyes, drew close to the leader. Such impotent behavior. I expect you can use a sword. Magic can't be all you've got. Of course I can. It would have been rather difficult to spread my name across this harsh land if I couldn't. He accompanied his retort with a swing of his sword, which I fended off with a dagger. The moment our swords came together with a scattering of sparks, I shot a spike out of the sleeve of my free hand. Gah! Gotcha! Boss! Please, get away from there now! The subordinates start to intrude on our fight, killing my chances of making a finishing blow. This is bad luck. Again. Keepers of the Flame. We will entrust our bodies to the fire. If we do so, the flames will surely become our strength. The bandits all moved at once at their leader's shout, each of them pulling out a small talisman from the leather bags hanging at their waists. It can't be! I recognized the thieves' talismans. Canopy defense. Smaller than what we used back in Greenhill, they would most likely have a narrower range of effect. In other words, they wouldn't be able to cover the whole team, but they'd protect the immediate area around the user. Which means... crap! He's planning to use high-level magic. What'd you say? This is... Come to think of it, I've got a talisman. I took out the talisman I'd bought during the fair, and began to concentrate. Wait, what? The talisman isn't activating? And the back of the leader's hand has already started glowing with a red light. Not good. What are you doing? Hurry up and use the talisman. I know. I concentrated one more time, trying to invoke the spell, but something's wrong. I can't sense anything from the talisman. Confused, I checked to make sure it was really a talisman. The hell? Looking more closely, the design on this canopy defense talisman was slightly different from normal. Just a little, but... God, no wonder it was so cheap. Did you lose money on that thing? Immediately after the leader invoked his spell, a red-hot fireball appeared between us and the bandits. The fireball gradually swept with an ominous roar, its color changing brightly. This is some really dangerous magic. Yeah, no kidding. The fireball swallows up the bandits first, but thanks to the talismans in their hands, they act as if nothing happened. Without any way to counter the magic, we have no choice but to run away. Scatter! Hurry and run! Koyu and Lowen went left out of the main square, with Gijimu and Miklatov going right. Camus and I ran straight on through the square. During that time, the fireball expanded even faster, filling the entire square, searing my back with heat. Damn it! Just how far is it going to spread? Gah! A woman had fallen in the alley. That's the girl from... We're coming! I changed course without a moment's delay, rushing towards the woman, with Camus close behind. Maki? Camus? But the moment we tried to help her up, pain distorted her face. Camus! Forget about me. Hurry and run. What are you saying? I'm not the kind of man to leave you here and run. You should know that. The fireball's approaching fast. The way things are going, I'm probably going to get swallowed up by that ever more powerful fireball along with those two. Isn't there anything I can do? That's it. They're still away. I rush over to one of the fallen bandits in the alleyway, hurriedly fumbling through the leather bag on his waist. Got it. Just as I thought, there was a talisman in the bag. Camus, use this. I filled the talisman to Camus, but that's not enough. In order to defend ourselves, we'll need 3 talismans at least. But none of the other bandits lying scattered in the alleyway had a talisman in their bags. Damn it! You're supposed to give them to your whole team. If there's only one, that will be enough. No way! If we do that, there's 2 people going unprotected. When I finally got my hands on more talismans, it was already too late. The fireball swallowed up Camus and Maki in a giant blaze. Those who challenge the keepers of the flame will all be burned to nothing by the fires of hell. We will return to this village tonight. From now on, you will abide by our rules. From within the roaring maelstrom of fire, only the leader's awful resounding voice could be heard. Well, that's something. When the leader of the Keepers of the Flame let loose his magic, the village square was completely destroyed, though luckily injuries were kept to a minimum thanks to Ely's team evacuating the villagers. However, how is he? How's he doing? It's not good. He still hasn't regained consciousness. It seems Camus had used practically all of the talisman's power to protect Maki when they were swallowed up by the explosion. I'll take over nursing duty. You've got an injured leg after all, Miss Maki. No, it's fine. It's because of me that Camus is like this. There's no need to worry, Lady Maki. If Camus and I were to fall to such an insignificant thing as that, then our training must have been very poor. Yeah, but not even Miklatov's words could brighten Maki's face. Is Camus okay? The medicine seems to be working. I don't think there's anything to worry about. I see. That's good. Camus? Maki? That's good. You're safe. Yes, thanks to you. Thank you. With Camus having regained consciousness, everyone that had crowded into the room was relieved. Ah, this is great! For a moment there, I wasn't sure what to think. This is a huge relief. By the way, Lady Maki, are you and Camus acquainted? Yes, we're childhood friends. Something like that. Yeah. I was born in a free Knights of Camaro district, and her parents would often come by to trade, so we've known each other since we were kids. When I left that district, I joined the Knights of Matilda, and since then we haven't had a chance to meet again. I'd heard rumors that you joined the Knights of Matilda, but to see that they're true... Then, did you also fight against the Gyazo army? I heard they attacked the Knight's domain. Well, I regret to say this, but as my hot-blooded nature would not allow me to overlook the plight of others, I was forced to break my allegiance to the Knights. In the end, I joined the Gyazo army in their fight. What? You... in the Gyazo army? So that's how it is. Yep. Suddenly, Maki's face looked downcast. Her expression seemed to say she'd realized something, and everyone else kept their mouths shut. They were all bothered by the bandit leader's parting words. Maki! Is Maki there? What is this? A violent knocking resounded throughout the room. Maki ran to answer the door. This... Sir Clado. There are wounded people in here, so please keep it down. I know that. I heard they're part of that Gyazo army lot, so I came here right away. That's... I'm coming in at once. I'm going to have a talk with those men. You're part of the Gyazo army. That's right. Excuse my rudeness, but who are you? I am Clado, the mayor of this village. How dare you show your faces here? Sir Clado? I don't know what you're scheming this time, but leave the village alone. You've already taken all our money and food, and yet you have the nerve to come back here looking completely unconcerned. After we'd finally managed to prepare something we could call a feast. We robbed you? That bandit leader mentioned something similar, but... Yes. The truth is, about half a year ago, a unit from the Gyazo army suddenly appeared. That can't be! I don't believe it. If you don't believe our words, then go outside and take a look for yourself. Without a moment's delay, Gijibu's gang flew outside. Niklatov and I rushed after them. Gyazo army bastards, get out of our village! Yeah, that's right! Give back the food you stole from us! That's right! My little brother was... by you bastards! Well, this isn't good. What the hell is this? You guys! Didn't we just save you guys from those stinking bandits just a little while ago? Why are you saying this kind of stuff now? Ha! That was just part of your plan, wasn't it? You bastards! Do you understand now? No matter how much unnecessary effort you put into this, we will only find you a nuisance. It would be better for you if you left this place quickly. Well, this doesn't look good. The village is not happy. Back in the room, everyone was in a grave mood, with not a word being spoken between us. With the state the villagers were in, it seemed there was some truth to what they said about the Gyazo army having come and plundered the place. And so they asked themselves what meaning those words held. While the villagers were taking shelter, they told me. When Bogan heard it, I was a little sad. But who the hell was it? Looting like that. I didn't know any of my bandits that we'd have the guts to pull that off. But, well, the ones who did the looting were from the Gyazo army. At least, that's what they called themselves. This area of the grasslands was under the protection of the Knights of Matilda. Then, you all know the Gyazo army defeated them. In the confusion, a lot of guys scheming to make a profit may have turned up. That's true. Then, our fight gave birth to the tragedy in this village. Is that what you're saying? That can't be right. His goal was... Ely. All things have good spots, and bad ones too. That fight is no different. It met with good results. But this village was one of the bad results. Or so it's said. So then, what do we do now? They told us to get out, so do we leave? The mayor, he said something rather strange. Something about unnecessary effort. What do you think he could have meant? I see. So that's how it is, huh? Yeah. What? How what is? Well, Sir Clado, it seems he was planning to pay the bandits tribute, just as they wanted him to. But before he could, that fight happened between everyone and the bandits. So then, the battle earlier was... What? What? What are you saying? So that sort of thing, what those no-good robbers usually do? You're just going to overlook the whole thing and give it to them? You gotta be kidding me. Those guys just don't want to spend time looking for the treasure themselves. Seems that way. But if I take the tribute, going together. You can't. If we do that, the village of Millet will... That definitely won't happen. Not when you've got your childhood friend, the knight and his partner, these bandits overflowing with chivalry, and these kind traveling entertainers to go with you. Whether there's one gang of thieves or two, we'll crush them. Damn straight! Yeah, that's right. No matter what anyone says, we should do what we think is right. Looks like we'll be able to teach them that. With so many voices together, what we say may come true. On this land, though disgraceful things may certainly have happened, we will dispel this infamy. This is our chance. Alright, let's strike while the iron's hot. Us guys will start scouting out the enemy immediately. In the meantime, I'll leave you guys to figure out our strategy. Be careful. Our enemy isn't your average band of thieves. No need to worry. Yours truly are veterans when it comes to mountain walking. There's nobody better than us. Leaving those cheerful words behind, the bandit trio left the room. What should we do, then? I got you. If you could find some way to gather the villagers near the forest to the north, that'd be a big help. If they're over there, then if anything happens, they'll be able to take refuge in the woods immediately. Heh, no problem. Gathering people is what we do, after all. What about us? You should rest until the battle begins. Your skill with the sword will be most helpful when those guys show up. Now that everyone's got their assigned roles, what should I do? Let's see how Maki's doing.